Hello friends, continuation with the last part over here. In the last lecture we are already started 1.1 and first and second numerical is completed. So moving to the third numerical and the part is, so question number 3 and the part. In figure, segment PS perpendicular to segment RQ, segment PS perpendicular to segment RQ, segment QT perpendicular to segment PR. Once again try to understand the step. In figure, segment PS perpendicular to segment RQ and segment QT perpendicular to segment PR. If RQ is equal to 6, PS is equal to 6 and PR is equal to 12, then find the value of QT or find QT. Now in this case, they have given a numerical in terms of combination of a diagram and you must able to understand that part. One by one I am going to explain the same diagrammatical point in terms of structure over here in the form of condition they have given and a part in terms of application of diagram over here. If you want to observe a part over here, they are discussing about the condition of triangle PQR. In triangle PQR, they have given a values and that values I am going to elaborate over here. Here in triangle PQR, that is the part PS perpendicular to RQ, PS perpendicular to RQ means this PS is perpendicular to RQ which is in the form of extended, and segment QT perpendicular to PR, segment QT perpendicular to PR. If RQ is equal to 6, here they have given RQ, this distance they have given it as a 6, so I can mention it over here as a 6. PS is equal to 6, this PS is also 6 over here. PR is equal to 12, PR is equal to 12, then find QT, Here they have given some values, once again try to understand. They have given first step RQ equal to 6 means they have given this value as a 6. Second, PS is equal to 6, PS this value they are also given as a 6. PR equal to 12, P to R this distance they have given it as a 12. Then find QT. Means we are supposed to find QT over here. Then find QT means we are supposed to find this distance which is given by them in the form of perpendicular structure. Now a number of students are getting confused in such a kind of a application because they are going to observe all the part in terms of diagram point of view at a time. Now here they have a question related with triangle PQR. So first of all, these are the combination in terms of same triangle comparison with area. Means first is a triangle PQR. I am going to draw two diagrams in front of you for triangle PQR and I am going to elaborate what is the question over here. Now I have taken a breakup of this diagram into two separate diagrams so you can easily understand the part. In the first case, they have given in triangle PQR, here QR is a base, that is a 6, and here PS, this PS which is a height and they have given it as a perpendicular. This is the exterior height over here, means for the triangle QR is a base having a base 6 and PS is a height which is the exterior to the triangle that you can see over here 6, means we can calculate the area as half into base into height. But this gives us an area of triangle PQR from the main diagram relation. In a similar manner, in triangle PQR, if you consider this PR as a base, if I am going to consider this PR as a base, then this QT become height. Here your base become PR, that is a 12, and this height is QT. And in this way, we are comparing area of triangle PQR with area of triangle PQR. Means same triangle area with the same triangle area. Definitely both the triangles are same, means their area is equal. Here I am going to use the formula of half into base into height is equal to half into base, that is PR, into height QT, and in this way I can calculate the value of QT. So the part that I have described over here, if you want to observe main diagram at a time, some student get confused. If you want to make isolate of that diagram, you can easily understand the part. So student, either from a main diagram or from isolation point of view, you are trying to understand that numerical. And the writing part, I am going to write it over here. So please pay attention. So the part is Here, as per the descriptive data, they have given over here. So I am writing that part over here. So first part is answer. And in triangle, they are discussing about triangle PQR. So therefore, in triangle PQR, one by one. First, please write some given data which is over there, because your answer will increase in sum of lane and the point will be included in all part. Don't write directly steps in terms of answer. Here they have given PS perpendicular to sec RQ. Sec PS perpendicular to sec RQ. Second part, sec QT perpendicular to sec PR. Definitely, in the part of reason, we can easily write it as a given. Also, they have given RQ equal to 6. RQ is equal to 6. PS is equal to 6. And PR is equal to 12. This all part will become a pattern of given. So, here we are mentioned all the part of a given. Now, here we are comparing same triangle area with same triangle area. So I am writing the part over here. Therefore, area of triangle PQR is equal to area of triangle PQR. Once again, this reference I am taking over there so that everyone can understand. In the first case, we are going to compare area of triangle PQR having a base QR, that is a 6, and having a height as a 6. In second category, in triangle PQR, your base is PR, that is 12, and height is QT. And in this way, we can get the unknown value of QT. So once again, pay attention over here. And the part is, area of triangle PQR from the first part, half into base QR into height PS is equal to area of triangle PQR is equal to half into base PR into base PR into height QT. Now simplification of this part. Here in the first step, half get cancelled with half. QR into PS. So value of QR into PS from diagram point of view, that is 6 into 6 is equal to PR. This value they have given us as a 12 into QT. And this is somehow mathematical presentation over here that you must able to write in a proper manner. Here for the reason area of triangle PQR is equal to area of triangle PQR. Area of triangles. Remember student, mentioning a reason is also important part, because in part only you are going to draw main diagram. This is just for your helpline. Simplification over here and a part is. Here 6 into 6 become 36. This 12 is multiply over here, come to this side. This 12 is multiply over here, come to this side. As divided by is equal to QT. Now we know that 12 ones are 12, 12 3s are 36. And simply you are getting the answer. QT is equal to 3, and they don't mention any units, so I am writing it as units. And in this way we can complete the entire numerical. There are certain steps that I am going to modify you. First, write some pattern or part which is given in the form of numerical so that your data should be get mentioned. Second, mathematical step, calculation, simplification and answer. And for final answer, every time properly make a normal square box with the help of pencil and mention that part as answer. And in this way, not only writing part from LHS, but somehow reasoning part you must able to mention in a proper manner. And in this way, you can complete the numerical. Moving to the next question, that is question number 4, and the part is, question number 4 and the part is, in a figure, AP is perpendicular to BC. AP is perpendicular to BC, AD parallel to BC. Then find the ratio of area of triangle ABC is to area of triangle BCD. Now try to understand the same part in terms of diagram point of view. Here they have given first part that AP perpendicular to BC. Second they have given AD parallel to BC. AD is parallel to BC. Then find the ratio of area of triangle ABC. ABC is to area of triangle BCD. BCD. Now student, remember one part that they have mentioned over here, and that is a logic. They have given AD parallel to BC, and we must able to understand one part, that is height in terms of two parallel lines. Means if any part is given in terms of logical presentation, as there are two parallel lines for us, if we have given any two lines parallel with each other, then perpendicular distance between them is always constant. Means if I am going to draw first perpendicular over here, second perpendicular over here, then this perpendicular distance is always constant. It is a reference of 9th standard that we are using over here in case of a numerical. And the part is, in triangle ABC, ABC, BC is your base and AP become your height. Next, in triangle BCD, BCD, again BC is your base, but they have not mentioned any special height. If I am going to draw the height, actually the height will be like this. Now, as I draw new perpendicular height over here, this height which is from D to this point must be exactly equal to AP. The reason behind is that AD is parallel to BC. Means for both the triangle, height is also equal or same. Means in triangle ABC, ABC, base is a BC and AP is a height. Similarly, in triangle BCD, BCD, again base is BC, remains same, and height is this red mark, and this height is nothing but exactly equal to AP, because this line AD parallel to BC they have given. Means for both the triangle, base and height is equal. Means naturally both the triangle having area equal or ratio become 1:1. This part I am going to write it over here, please pay attention. And the part is, here one by one, in triangle ABC and in triangle BCD, in triangle ABC and in triangle BCD, they have given base as the same. Therefore, for both triangles, base is BC. Also, they have given AD parallel to BC. Also, AD parallel to BC. They have given us, so I am writing it as a given. Therefore, perpendicular height between these two lines must remain constant. Therefore, perpendicular height is constant, or you can say equal. Therefore, we can mention one part. Therefore, area of triangle ABC is equal to area of triangle BCD, or logically you can say that area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle BCD is equal to 1:1. And reason, you can have a part like base of first triangle is equal to base of second triangle, and height of first triangle is equal to height of second triangle. Means logically you can say simply that base and height are equal. Either in case of a symbolic presentation or in wording you can mention it. Naturally we can have a part area of triangle ABC is to area of triangle BCD is equal to 1:1, and in this way you can complete your answer. And again, as per described, we are supposed to make proper final box to last step answer. And in this way, you can represent a proper part. Now student, there are some students who are new, there are some students who are regular from 9-10, and in that case, representation is most important part when you are going to complete the numerical of geometry. And definitely it takes some time. So make a continuous practice, make a observation. You cannot write directly this answer from this step. Yes, this declaration or clarification is also required over there, and please observe the numerical carefully. First observe it, second observe it, and then write by your self prepared method so that you can get a proper knowledge of that part. And in this way you can complete the numerical. Now moving to the next question, and the part is question number 5, and the part is in figure PQ perpendicular to BC, PQ perpendicular to BC, AD perpendicular to BC. Then find the following ratio or ratios. First question is area of triangle PQB upon area of triangle PBC. Second question is area of triangle PBC upon area of triangle ABC. Third question is area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle ADC. And the fourth question is area of triangle ADC upon area of triangle PQC. Student, first when you go to read the question, first try to understand the diagram which is given. And please give a proper time for reading a diagram structure over here. This diagram structure is given over here, and they have given not a single triangle but a group of triangles they are introduced over here. So first in triangle ABC, they have given first part AD, this is the height perpendicular to base BC. Next PQ is perpendicular to base BC. Then the ratio of area of triangle. In that case, please try to understand, it is a group of triangles which is formed over here due to this structure, and one by one we are supposed to understand a part. In few numericals, it may possible that base is same, height will be different. In some numerical, height will same, base will be different, and according to that we have to understand that part. Now according to observation of this diagram, we are going to take a solution of one by one and giving a proper reason and explanation of each question. And a part is here, their first part in terms of a question is area of triangle PQB upon area of triangle PBC, area of triangle PQB upon area of triangle PBC. Once again about this question, I am going to explain the part in terms of diagram point of view. PQB, PBC, PQB, 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 and PBC, PBC. From both the triangle you can easily understand that this height PQ is common or same in both the part. This height PQ, because in PBQ your height is PQ, and in PBC your height is PQ. Naturally base is going to change, height remains same. Means ratio of area of two triangle is equal to ratio of their base, because height is equal or same. That part I am going to give you explanation over here. And the part is in triangle PQB and in triangle PBC, here you can say that height PQ in both triangle is same, or you can say that height of first triangle is exactly equal to height of second triangle. Therefore ratio of area of two triangles is equal to ratio of their base. Ratio of base of triangles. Therefore area of triangle PQB, area of triangle PQB upon area of triangle PBC is equal to area of triangle PQB upon area of triangle PBC is equal to BQ upon BC. Here also you can have height equal height of both triangles is equal, And in this way, in a proper systematical writing part, you are supposed to complete it. Now student, as per board availability, I have solved first question, now I am going to rough it, then second, then third and fourth. So please follow the next part over here. Now our second question is, area of triangle PBC upon area of triangle ABC. PBC upon ABC. Now area of triangle PBC and area of triangle ABC. Again you can say that in triangle PBC base is BC, and in triangle ABC base is BC. Means in both the triangle our base BC remains same. For first triangle PBC, here PQ is a perpendicular height, and for triangle ABC, AD is a perpendicular height. Then definitely ratio of area of two triangle is equal to height of first triangle divided by height of second triangle. And in this way we are going to write the part. So here in second, in triangle PBC and in triangle ABC, both triangles have same base, that is BC. Therefore, ratio of area of two triangles is equal to ratio of their heights and the part is area of triangle PBC upon area of triangle ABC is equal to height of first triangle, that is PQ, and height of second triangle, that is AD. And in reason you can mention that base of first triangle is equal to base of second triangle. And in this way you can complete the part. Definitely for the final answer, please make a simple box and properly observe it and complete the part. Now here third part is area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle ADC. Third part is area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle ADC. From diagram, area of triangle ABC definitely having a base BC and height is AD. And second triangle is area of triangle ADC. Naturally base is DC and height is AD. Now in both the triangle you can see same height AD, which is over here. So naturally ratio of area of two triangle is equal to base of first triangle divided by base of second triangle. Giving explanation over here, and the part is in triangle ABC and in triangle ADC, one by one. In both the triangles, height AD is equal or same. Height AD is equal or same. Therefore, ratio of area of two triangles is equal to ratio of their base. Therefore, we can mention area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle ADC is equal to, for area of triangle ABC, base is BC, and for area of triangle ADC, base is DC. And here we can simply say that height of first triangle is equal to height of second triangle. And in this way you can complete the part. Here you can easily say in a reason, height of first triangle is equal to height of second triangle. Now in the fourth part, area of triangle ADC upon area of triangle PQC, area of triangle ADC upon area of triangle PQC. Now try to understand the same numerical over here. Area of triangle ADC having a base DC, having a height AD, to the area of triangle PQC having a base QC and having a height PQ. In this pair of triangle, both base and height is different. Naturally, ratio of area of two triangle is equal to base into height of first triangle divided by base into height of second triangle. Giving explanation over here and the part is. So fourth question is, area of triangle or in triangle ADC and in triangle PQC, both base and heights are different. Therefore, area of triangle ADC upon area of triangle PQC is equal to, for ADC base is DC into height is AD divided by area of triangle PQC. For area of triangle PQC, QC is the base and PQ is the height. And in this way we can complete the fourth numerical. Now student, representation or writing systematically, it definitely takes a time. It is a part of a continuous practice. So please be in a continuous for a practice, and if any doubt, be in touch with the respective teachers. In books, or you can say in digest, there are some different methods or different styles they have adopted. Create your own style by which you can clearly understand the part and make your own development for writing pattern. Thank you.